right, good morning, everybody. Happy snow day to you. Hopefully you're able to get outside and actually have a real snowball fight. Not really the lame one that we had in class the other day, but hopefully that was good practice. Today's assignment, you were going to be asked to, first of all, watch a video called History versus Napoleon. It is a 5-minute video, and it actually is a great introduction to what we're going to be doing Thursday and Friday, where we will decide whether Napoleon is a hero or Napoleon was a villain. This will actually start you off a really good introduction. It will present both sides of the argument that historians often have. You also are going to have a fact-finding day today, where you are going to be reading a little bit about Napoleon. And this is specifically a persuasive type of essay. This is an essay about him that is not strictly fact. It actually presents, again, him as either a villain or a hero. So here's what you're going to do. First of all, you're going to use a highlighter. I right up here will show you how to use the highlight tool. So if I wanted to highlight the word different, I would grab it with my cursor, go up here to the highlight tool, and then click yellow or whatever color you would prefer to use, all right? So you're going to use a highlighter in order to underline, or highlight 3 to 4 fun facts about Napoleon. All right, when we say fun facts, that doesn't mean facts that would suggest he's a hero or a villain, just 4 things that you found really interesting. All right, then you're going to use a red marker to identify statements in favor of him as a hero. So anything that points out that he won something or did something great or saved something or conquered something or something that was remarkable or without a doubt, he was, the best, blah, 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 right? That type of stuff will be in red. So again, you'll go to your highlighter tool. I would recommend instead of using that bright red, I would use kind of a lighter red color, just so you can see the text more clearly. All right, then as you go through the reading, you are actually going to use green for statements that support the idea of him as a villain, right? So green would be highlighting things where it's hey, maybe he wasn't that great. Maybe he wasn't that good of a guy. Maybe he ruined something. Maybe, he had some fatal flaws. Maybe he actually destroyed, the Republic, that type of thing. This document, when you are done with it, should have highlighting all over it, right? Yellow will be for just things that are interesting, right? Red will be things that he's a hero. Green will indicate things that suggest he is a villain. If you get lost reading in paragraphs, you might just scroll down and look at this. Down here, these are just facts about the guy. And a lot of times those facts, once you read them, you'll be able to determine pretty quickly whether they could be used to support the idea of him as a hero or a villain. Some of these also have some big words, right? So for example, emancipation of the Jews, right? Oh, okay, that's interesting. It has something to do with the Jewish population that was living in France. But what is emancipation, right? So if you don't know, here's what you can do. You can take your 2-finger click on your Chromebook, key or mouse pad rather, 2-finger click, and go ahead and click define emancipation. Define emancipation will show you, that emancipation is the process of being set free from legal, social, or political restrictions, right? It's liberating them. It's freeing them, right? So it looks like here, Napoleon was responsible for liberating and giving political, rights and freedom to Jewish people living in the French, territory. And so therefore you have to assume, he must have been okay with some religious tolerance. Maybe that's kind of a heroic thing to do, right? Again, if you are using a PC and you wanted to do this, you will just right click and it will offer you the option to define. All right. Once you are done with this, your paper here will be highlighted, in yellow, red, and green, as I mentioned. My goal for you would be to find at least 4 things, that would suggest he is a hero, and at least 4 things that would suggest that he is a villain. This will be super important for you when we get into class and even at home Thursday and Friday for creating your DBQ essay. All right. Then today, your wrap up is a real quick check-in. You're going to provide 1 quote from the readings or from the video today that would suggest Napoleon was a hero. So you can go back over here, You can actually grab whatever it is that you highlighted it in red, for example, since it was a hero. Copy it. And then paste it right here. Then you're going to be asked for 1 additional quote, that would suggest Napoleon was a hero. So look for another red highlighted quote. Then you're going to go down and do the ones that were highlighted in green, right? Okay, I will ask for 2 of those as well, right? So those are indicating that he's a villain. And when you're done, submit it, and you are done for the day, right? Only other thing that I would recommend, checking in on your study guide. I will go ahead and post in Google Classroom what questions you should already be able to answer. So if you have some time today, tomorrow, Friday, right, take a look at that. Your test is next Tuesday, so it'd be a good idea to kind of look at that. And furthermore, if I say, hey, it is possible for you to answer number 13 and you can't find number 13 anywhere, that would be a good indicator that you should probably ask in class, because maybe I dropped the ball or maybe you missed something, right? And we'll get it taken care of. All right, guys, have a great day. I will be on Zoom at 1:30 as usual, so if you need anything, you are welcome to join me then, and otherwise I will see you tomorrow.